Shop merch at highlyandspoken.printify.me.
Go grab yourself.
Well, this is a fucking love show. We ain't fucking over here talking about love, bro.
Well, y'all go. I can't even see shit.
That's middle school is the stupid shit. And then when you get to high school, you just do a lot of dumb shit. So like you sleeping, it comes up and
It gets you feet for first off. If you don't wake up, you deserve to die.
We good? We good? Welcome back, family. I hope you guys doing good. Today's special guest is a little different, all right? We wanted to bring on some entrepreneurship for you. And we kind of had two parts to it, but we kind of got one part, which you have this issue when you have a big family, and that's kind of what happens when you got kids. But you might have seen him on social media. You might have seen him on the news. You definitely seen his wife on social media. You probably know him from old to new, fine finishes. But welcome our man Tyler Thompson. How you doing, man?
Thanks, guys. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What up?
Hey, I'm happy to be on here.
Oh yeah, you're our first like entrepreneur on here. I feel like the one that somebody that's actually like
Really work has a business and
Right on, man.
huge family, massive family.
Nice, bro. Hey, I appreciate that. It means a lot, growing up with you guys, and
Oh yeah, we go way back.
yeah,
We go way back.
just going through the years and just always being able to refer back to so many good memories, but
Yeah.
seeing that you guys have such a successful podcast now is from the beginning to seeing how it's just kind of blown up so quickly.
I appreciate that.
Hey, it means so much for you guys to ask me to come out on this thing.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure,
definitely,
for
dude,
sure.
Definitely. You got things to talk about, you know what I mean? You're well known around here. You've been on the news, all kinds of stuff, dude. So like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, just trying to do big things in a
Oh, yeah.
little small town. Just
That's all you can do.
trying to show out just for all the people that doubted us, and you know how it goes, man.
Oh yeah.
Big facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Well, jumping to the episode.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, I know we're getting real iffy.
Well, remember it's the other one. So we got technical difficulties. Just
Popping plugs.
Welcome back to another episode of Highly Unspoken Podcast, a podcast where we sit down and talk about anything, everything.
and all things.
I'm your host, Dylan Gordon, a.k.a. Deal with me on all major platforms. Sitting here with our other host, B. Low.
Yo.
And our special guest, Tyler Thompson.
Featuring Tyler T.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. So, boy loved the nicotine.
You know it.
The nicotine, man.
Bro,
They say it's good for you.
what is it with those though? Is it caffeine or?
No, man.
nicotine.
Straight nicotine.
Okay.
It's not like
like-
taking a dip, you know what I mean? Because that dip make your belly hurt.
I've
Man.
had one time, like a wintergreen taste, and
Yeah.
it's a little different. It ain't like that nasty.
You know them snuffs? You remember them snuffs back in the
Okay,
day?
yeah,
That's
little
what that is.
Okay,
That's what it is.
Really? Snuff?
Pretty much kind
I
of.
thought snuff was different.
It's just a new
It's
generation.
snuff is in there with the straight tobacco section.
No, it's just nicotine.
Okay, I don't know.
Like you can
I
swallow
don't
it.
know.
You can
Look,
swallow it.
at
and
work, it's sitting with all the Copenhagens and Skull and the.
stuff. It's the same thing as that. That
This
would
is
be
about-
sitting there
no,
too.
it's not. It's in a whole different section.
Let me see. This.
It's in a nicotine section, like it-
Buddy, this says
Causes
this product
cancer.
contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
I get that.
This is the same thing.
It's not
as-
that addictive though, because I can quit today if I wanted.
Oh, okay. I bet.
I bet what? What do you want to bet?
Contains nicotine, salt, and other food grade ingredients. But it doesn't tell you the other food grade ingredients. That's
knows?
pretty odd.
Scary.
Yeah.
Unknown chemicals in my body.
Nobody knows. Nobody.
No, I don't care, dude. You know what? It's nice. It makes me feel good when I'm working or I'm taking a drive. That's the only time I do it. Driving, working, here.
Hey,
That's
whatever works, man.
Or if I'm
Whatever makes you feel good.
If I'm drinking.
Are you tracking your Zen rewards though?
Violet is.
Oh my
We got
god.
like a lot
Okay.
of points, bro. We're up there, but she's trying to
I
save.
don't know
She's
if
trying
you
to
should
save for
be-
a Dyson, but that's like,
Oh.
bro. I still got to buy like 2,000 more of these, probably, if not more. It's so much.
I mean, it'll happen.
We're
Probably.
really close to like a gas card, I think, or something weird.
A
was
gas
She was
card.
gonna get something the other day, and I was like, "Nah, just save it."
So it's for sure an addiction.
Oh, for sure.
It's an addiction.
For
right
sure.
now.
Everybody's got to have something.
But it's
Right.
reward. It's
A
got
little bit.
rewards.
Yeah, it's got rewards.
Okay,
So I'm
that
doing
makes
it,
sense.
worth it.
That's
It's
okay.
worth it.
doing
Okay.
it for Violet's reward.
So it's
not
more,
that,
it's more
yeah.
like a system at that point.
Yeah,
Let's just chalk it up to a system.
you know, it's.
Yeah.
I'll just call it a habit. Yeah, you know, habits are easy to break.
Yeah, they are for sure. Talking about habits,
Never been addicted to nothing.
I broke my caffeine habit. I'm drinking a Mellow Yellow because it doesn't have as much caffeine.
That's bullshit. It's got caffeine.
It does, but not as much. Where's the caffeine in it? How
I
much?
feel like you had a energy drink last podcast.
That was my last one.
That was your last one. Forever.
I don't know forever. No, not forever. Heck no. No, not forever.
Last energy drank my ass.
But I'm not like drinking them every day. That was horrible.
You like
Yeah.
some natty ices, I tell you what.
You want a beer, man?
Lemonade.
No, he quit drinking.
Oh yeah, he
I
did. I
mean-
apologize. I apologize.
No, hell, I'm on these Lipton green teas right now.
Green
I
tea
kind of like
is good for you, bro.
Yeah, it's not
It
bad.
soothes the body.
It's light. Hey, it's hot out there. It's
Oh my
brutal.
Yeah,
God.
brutal.
If
So-
you
Tell you
worked
what.
outside today, God bless you.
Exactly.
Because you're a trooper. I was hot inside. I'll tell you, that building started cooking. Like, we got there early in the morning.
AC's not that.
It was good. No, you would think, get there early. I'm cold.
That
I'm
door
shivering.
opening. That door opening.
Oh,
and closing.
oh my God.
Pray
It
to
got-
God nobody
bro,
comes in.
The AC on 65, it's 85 in that building. I'm boiling. I'm like, bro, like this shouldn't be like a thing. I'm walking in the freezer acting like I'm stocking shit. No,
You
it's
be-
too hot.
You be working out in the like your warehouse and stuff.
Dude, I
During
should
the-
honestly keep it hotter, to be honest. Like, but with the humidity, I try to keep it, at 74 in the shop.
Oh yeah, you got
around
lots of
there.
paint.
Cause you
Just because the humidity, but if it was dry heat, we'd be cooking. We'd
Yeah.
be baking it on for
So-
sure.
for sure.
So the team duo between you and your wife, like your wife is like the marketing side, and
Bro,
she does like the
She does it
staining and everything with you, huh?
Bro, she does it all.
Did
You
it
wearing
start
the
out?
little suits and stuff in the
Bro,
picture. Look, everything's so
it-
professional.
It's so
looking, bro.
professional.
It's not.
But I mean, 'cause
You
that's
think
dope.
it's all
Oh,
professional?
bro, it looked.
I
your
mean, it
guys'
looks
stuff-
professional.
We're
I mean, you guys were on the news, bro. Like,
Hey,
they're on the
we're-
news.
out here just trying to. It's not just for show. She is definitely putting it down.
Hey, you guys
Like,
wanna-
I've definitely not just like trained myself how to do all these like straight up processes and just like lay it down from a different perspective, but I've been able to somehow teach her how to do it. And whenever she takes the reins with the sprayer, I'm just like, dang. Go ahead. We'll do it again because that looked good. That looked really good. And I'm going to take a video of this one because,
That's love, bro.
bro,
It's for
They
real.
don't mess around and have another kid.
a power
The way he talking.
It's a power couple. How many kids you got?
gotta be
5?
yeah, I got 5 of them now. That's 10 helping hands, and we're definitely
Powerhouse.
yeah.
That's a squadron.
Yeah,
My
we built
God.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
You're gonna have more.
all under 7.
Beating
5
bro,
kids under 7.
Bro, everybody's gonna be like in high school going down just like they're that family that everybody's gonna know. You know what I mean? Hey, you heard of the Thompsons? It's like the O'Doyles from like all the Adam
Yeah.
Sandler movies because everybody knows the O'Doyles. They're in every grade.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
That's gonna
like,
be so dope. That's gonna be so cool.
everybody knows I'm like Ferris Bueller, bro.
That family is gonna be your guys' family, like through school, them as kids growing up together is gonna be so
I mean, they're already in school and stuff now, so
Yeah, my daughter, bro, she's going to the camp. She's up here.
who else said
we could
uh,
bleep
K-Rock-
that out. We don't have to
Yeah,
put
no,
that in
yeah.
there yet.
We
K-Rock
definitely have
said
to put
the
that in there, but
K-Rock
Yeah,
said he
you
got
know,
his daughter or
I
something.
would have never thought, too. I was like, she'd go there, but
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So every day I try to like take her there and stuff.
I was across the street at David, always looking over at like, what those kids doing over there? You know, what I mean?
Bro, honestly though, I'm like, every day she's like, at the preschool, we help like make the the playground nicer. Because
Yeah.
every playground deserves to be nice. You know?
Yeah.
Even like our main playground at Deming, bro, needs maintained.
Yeah.
We had the same playground when we were there.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know,
They're
20,
building
20
it.
years ago.
They're building. There's a park over here that they got a whole bunch of
Very nice.
jungle. Yeah,
It's gonna be
dope.
the nicest one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. How is Demi Park not upgrading this long?
they've maintained everything. They just don't upgrade it.
But
They
listen,
probably-
my daughter's like every day. She's like, "Daddy, are you gonna make the one at my school nicer?" I'm like, "If I could, I wish I could." I'm like, "Hey, the one across the street is nicer than yours." She's like, "Well, Daddy, can I go there?" I'm like, I might as well just start anywhere.
It's real colorful.
Have you
It's
seen
every-
theirs? It's terrible.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I ain't driven by there in a while. I don't be around that area. I'm up here. I'm up north now. You know, north side. Used to be
That's
south
how
side.
that's how it be though. Like when you live on the north side or in West Terre, you don't cross the fucking bridge.
really
and
don't.
you're on the south side. You're stuck on the south side. I've lived on each side.
You have.
I've lived everywhere, bro. You know, I was on those two lakes, bro. And listen, that was the scariest time of my life.
I wouldn't doubt it. That'd be so terrifying.
I was drinking the most of my life at that time, and I was just about to have my third kid, but living on two lakes that were within 100 yards of the front and the back of your house with just two kids, like without being able to have your eyes on them for just 30 seconds, bro.
so scary.
And I was working out of my house. Like, I had the nicest setup. That place was
Yeah, it was
dope.
nice. It was good. It was so ducked off.
I mean, it was dope, man. But
right on the lip.
But back to the business though. So like, the duo, like, how did it start? Like, it just randomly, like one day you were just scrolling on Facebook, or she was, or something, or what? Like, what made you guys just get into customizing?
let me take it back, bro. Like, I should have brought that sign
It
because.
had to start with a singular project.
Okay, so
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll
That's
tell
what
you. I'll
like,
tell you exactly where it started, and I wanted to be able to say like every little thing on my podcast that my wife and I had, tell all with the Thompsons. I wanted to be able to tell it all, but I'll tell you exactly where it started. There was just a dining table, small dining table that my dad had from like one of his ex-wives, and she was super cool. And it was just left in the barn, and it was just one of those that when I moved out of the house, I had as in Haley and I's first apartment. Dude, we were paying $475 a month for that one bedroom apartment. If I could go back.
man, that's a
Could you
steal,
imagine?
bro. That
Life-
is a steal.
Anyway, let me not go off on a tangent. Times were good, different back then.
Yeah,
What, 2014?
way different back then.
Yeah. So, yeah, we were had that dining table, and her grandpa. I think we moved into our first house. We still had that damn table, and it just looked like shit. You know, after drinking on it, had the water rings on the top of it, and it was like a stain table, cherry stain. And I had never touched sandpaper. I had never touched stain, clear coat, polyurethane, nothing. You know, I didn't even take wood shop in high school, right?
Really?
Right. I was,
didn't
no.
I was doing that. I would have cut my finger off. We gonna see South Park.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not going.
That is exactly the and look, bro, I took welding, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
My dad was like, "Yeah, be a fucking welder, bro. You'll make good money."
I took cooking.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
I did it.
I should have. Hey, I should have.
I was chilling.
Everybody should take cooking. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody should take cooking. Dylan's smart.
Great.
Hey, Dylan's smart for that. But hey, no, I tried, right? I tried with the welding. I fucking stabbed my finger with the TIG welder. With a TIG welder right in the crease, bro. Because of Haley, right? It was 5th hour or whatever, last hour of the day. I'm trying to get out of that bitch. And, you know, Haley's texting me like she does nowadays. Why's it taking so long? She done yet?
Class.
Stab my fucking Mr. Dillion's like, hey, you gotta turn in that TIG 90 degree for your test. And I'm like, fucking threw it down in my finger, bro. So anyway, nonetheless, I got sent home early. Had to tell Haley, yeah, my finger's fucked up. Anyway, we're on a tangent. Somehow, is that what it's even called? Is it called?
Yeah, let's go on the tangent.
I do that.
I got this dirt bike guy. I watch his podcast.
That's what we
and
do all the time, man.
He's like, he's like, oh, God, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word he used, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, started with a dining table. He showed me how to sand it down and all the way down to the raw wood. He showed me how to color match a stain off of like the legs, right? We took like maybe one of the leaves out, took it down to the Sherwin-Williams, got the stain color matched as close as we could, and then we had to like adjust it if we had to. And then, so he showed me how to sand it to the right grit so then the stain would look good and not have like a bunch of swirl marks in it and all that stuff. And so he didn't really know too much about this stuff. He said, Tyler, I know the basics to make it look good. And I was like, all right, let's make it look good, make it look better than it does. Yeah. And because that's all that mattered. And then we put some clear coat on it, and it turned out really good, and I was proud of it. And it was pretty cool because Haley and I, we were just still dating at the time. We maybe had just gotten engaged, maybe. And so it was cool to be able to create such a bond over something as simple as just trying to, flip a table for ourselves. Yeah. So that's honestly how it all started. Yeah. And then, that the heart of that, honestly, is kind of what got it for me. Because I never had like somebody that wanted to teach me something with my hands other than like, something that I felt like was pushed onto me, like, you got to do this to make a living, or you got to do this. So
you did it for fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did something
just to do
something
it.
with my hands. I got showed something, how to work with my hands, and I think, and now that I'm actually telling you this story, it's pretty, it's heartfelt. Yeah, because it's like, damn, bro, I've never actually told this. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's honestly how it all started. And then Haley, we had like if I remember right, when we got the house, it came with like some furniture, and it had like a sofa table over there was like yellow. It looked terrible, and she's like, we got it for free. Yeah, it's nice. Got to do something with it. Looks like shit. So she had me paint it, and I tried to make it look better, right? Yeah. So that was the goal, was just try to do better, try to make it look better. So then it got to the point where family and friends started to see that, Tyler's he's doing something. Yeah. He's not like doing graffiti, he's not like, he's not painting buildings or like, getting into trouble. Shit. I was doing a lot of crazy stuff, getting in trouble, like constantly.
We all did in our youth.
But like,
We had fun.
but it was like, as soon as I met Haley, like, she just kept me right on the straight and narrow, and I didn't even know what the straight and narrow was like. Yeah. So it was like, I just ended up doing what was best for me.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So that was actually pretty cool, to find something that I could do that I could be passionate about. And once I realized, damn, I'm pretty good at this, and it got to the point where I was like, I was wanting to spray the furniture to get a nice painted smooth finish, instead of painting chairs and painting like dining tables with a paintbrush.
That's what you were doing at first. You were just paintbrushing everything.
Yeah, out of the garage, like, dude, I was fucking getting it. I always like would have sanding dust piled up everywhere. Like, I'd have tables set up, and I'd have like furniture stacked on top of furniture. We'd be going everywhere. I mean,
is that where it started? Like, you guys were just like buying old furniture, restoring it,
bro.
We
were driving to Indy, like, so I would work a full day outside, like pouring concrete as a laborer. Once I left the family business and was like, hey, I gotta start working with my hands, like, so like all along, like, I started doing the furniture and stuff as a hobby, and to make our own furniture at our home nice.
Yeah.
But I was still working throughout the day, hard as hell, just trying to build, like, climb that imaginary ladder for my boss for each company that I worked for in the union.
Mm-hmm.
And all along, I was just like, bro, this is like,
Yeah.
I'm just killing myself. I'm learning good things. Like, I'm learning how to work with my hands.
Yeah.
But,
Good traits.
yeah, so I don't even know where we're going with it.
I mean, it's just like you were working while you were, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Starting your business, you were working. You know,
Yeah.
Still working a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and it was so tough. And we were driving to Indy after that. So I'd be working up in Indy because that's where all the work's at.
Yeah.
You know, like there's not much work going on around here, and it's all about who you know.
Yeah.
Straight up. If
Yeah.
you don't know somebody, or if they don't like you because of who you are, your last name, or just so happen to be Tyler Thompson or whoever's son, and I don't like you because I went to school with your daddy.
Yep. I've met.
So I'm not gonna. You're not gonna work in town, boy. You're gonna work up in Indy. Yeah, and that's how it was. So Tyler was driving up to Indy in a Prius. Bro,
Hey.
it was so fucking funny.
Saving money on gas.
It was. No, I was, bro. I really was. It was funny as shit. And hey, they probably were laughing all the way to the bank as I was paying my dues. And I was fucking sick and tired of it. And I hope they watch it. I hope all of them watch it.
Hey man, you know what I mean? That's
All them that are like,
And now you're, you know what I
all
mean?
them upper echelon labor guys.
Now you got your own business.
Yeah,
you know what I
because
mean?
bro, and my laborer friends that know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I hope y'all see this.
know. They might
I
not
grew up
say-
with because your daddies, y'all have been working in town the whole time, and yeah, and they sent me out of town, and I was tired of it, and yeah, so Haley and I would go after work to try to make a little bit more money, or just try to make something for ourselves, like make a dream come true. It seemed like. So we'd go up to Indy, we would drive to anywhere in Illinois. We'd drive all the way to fucking Nashville, Tennessee, to get some furniture for deals.
I've seen a lot of people just try to start what you guys do, restoring like things. I've seen people do that and then sell it on Facebook, do things like that. But they like did it and turned it. Not only turned it into a business, they turned it into like now you're going to people's houses and repainting them. You're like you're doing so it expanded by a lot to like you know what I mean from that buy and resell to now you're like an established business owner. You guys have won awards. Like shit's like crazy.
Yeah, it was really super cool for me to just take it from something so small of just like I said, I was out in the garage just trying to paint furniture with a brush all around those spindles on chairs, bro. I did hundreds of chairs to the point where it's like, you know, anything that you do, you know, if you don't want to do better at that, you know, at something, one thing, like, what else are you going to fucking do? Yeah. So I found one thing that I was like, I really want to be better, and I feel like I could be better. I could be something at this. And dude, when I started spraying, once I started getting like, started scratching for adhesion, and like I'd spray something out, and you know, obviously I cleaned it and sanded it, prepped it just right, and I knew what it looked like to like get it prepped and sanded.
Like a passion
So
for it,
bro,
I'm serious.
Passion, bro. It's more than a bit. It was more than a
serious,
business.
bro.
They didn't even
Oh,
think
bro.
about
They
doing
say-
a
and
business.
And this is
out
the
of it.
thing, though. This is the thing that really kills me. Like, and I don't care. It's like, you know, we live on. I love the podcast. I love how Jimmy was like talking about how small this fucking world is, because it's tiny, bro. And like, it really gets me whenever clients or anybody wants to disrespect me. Anybody. You don't disrespect anybody. I put my pants on just like you, just like anybody else. And I'm so passionate about, like I was saying, the fact that when I started spraying something out on some wood that I prepped perfectly, and I can go and scratch at it as hard as I could with a razor knife, and it wasn't coming off, you feel indestructible. For me. So then when Sally Sue 2 weeks later or 2 years later is like, hey, I don't know what happened to my cabinets. There's a big old gash in it. It looked like a fucking helicopter hit it. I don't know what happened to your cabinets either.
Was
And honestly, I don't want to know. I'm so fucking passionate about them. I don't even want to come see them. I want to see that shit. But what gets me is that they're not like, hey, like, I'll pay you anything if you can fix it. They're just like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fix it. Touch it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. Bro. I mean, that, honestly, though, that's what some people that kind of get me on that.
Oh man,
That's dope, though.
You know how it goes. It's business.
business.
You always have, like, you know, in any business that you do. You know, there's people, the good people that walk in the door, stinky people that walk in the door. Dude, bro, there's always, like, and that's what people will tell me, like, I'm not connected online, or, like, I'm not, like, technically inclined or whatever. Like, there's, like stories, and, like, I'm out here, like, on Instagram and stuff. Like, I try to, like, stay connected, like, with little things. And, like, there's things that my friends and stuff will say. And, like, there's stories and stuff that you'll make, or, like, I'll see you driving around and stuff. Like, I remember these small things that you'll say.
I've said, oh yeah,
Bro, you said
Bro,
that
I've
this
talked to bro.
stinky ass motherfucker
it
walked
happens
in the
bro.
store.
It doesn't make sense to me.
And you're like, why?
I will live on the fact that it doesn't make sense that you don't know you stink.
Bro, but here's the worst part. When you made that, I was like, Haley. I just walked in the gas station. I stink, bro. He's probably talking about me.
No, I feel bad at that stance, but it's just like,
Yeah,
no.
when I'm at work.
I was like, bro, I really do stink.
No,
He's probably
because
talking
there's a
about me.
difference. There's a difference between like somebody that has been at work and you can tell like, okay, he's been at work and maybe that's it. He just got off.
Anyway.
Other than that, then you coming in and it smells like you stepped in shit. If it smells like you
Yeah,
stepped,
you're right. Yeah,
You're right,
you're right.
you're
You were on it about that guy. You were like, this guy literally smells like shit.
bro. It was, yeah, no, like he smelled like shit.
Yeah,
Like it was bad.
that was funny. But yeah, no, I remember these little fucking things that you guys say, and all the stuff. It's
I be trying to get him to post on Snap more. I need I need you to post on Snap. I need to get your like point of view on little things when you're driving.
I don't have time for
Snap.
Snapchat. I only have time for like one app, and that's all.
No, he has no time for
I don't have no
Snap.
time.
need
I don't
you.
even
This
make time
app,
for it,
this
yeah.
app, this app.
Yes, I need you. I need you. I need you for the Snapchat.
Tell me this. Here's what I need to know, because I'm not technically inclined, and you know my oldest is almost 7, so she's not too much of a help yet with the phones. You think she'd be? Hey, I know how to fix your storage, Daddy. But do you guys have problems with storage? Because I can damn near take like no pictures anymore.
Oh, bro, hold on. So
I don't get
if
it.
you really want to get, if you look at my phone, first off, my major problem is I have like,
Wait, do you have to have like unlimited storage or something like
there's no way.
Nah.
It's impossible.
They want you to buy the iCloud.
They want you to that, and then even when you
Okay.
buy that, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I got like 47 gigabytes of music in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go through now and delete and shit, but it's fucking impossible. I got like,
I'll be taking pictures of a kitchen or trying to
bro.
take pictures of a client's cat or something.
you want to see what my fucking
It'll be like, you have no more storage. I got to be deleting my kids.
cat.
Look at mine.
Yeah,
Look at
bro.
mine. Look at my fucking camera roll.
The client's like,
Look
hey,
at
could
this
you
shit.
feed my cat? And I'm like,
This is my camera roll.
Look how many of replicas there are. Like,
Yeah, because I'm making shorts 24/7.
yeah.
It's just all alcohol.
And the
Yeah,
problem
for
is for me,
what?
when I try to
Shorts.
go delete them, I have to delete one at a time. Is there a way you can delete like hold?
Yeah, you just hold.
Hold.
Oh wait, hold on. That's not.
Every time I try to do it, it goes weird.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
there's your social.
Oh, is it on there? It
Yeah,
it is.
it's
My
on-
social security card
It is on there.
Holy shit. Oh, I can't even figure out a select.
That's all I see.
Select.
So,
Yes. Oh damn. Hold on. It's
what are you
like it's
doing, bro?
303.
oh, like that. That's why I was trying to show him how to delete multiple.
Cool, bro.
Where's Jimmy?
Oh yeah.
Cool. This guy.
I was just trying to show him how to do it.
Yeah, what's it?
No, I didn't know my social was on there. That's
Topics,
crazy.
man. The men.
These are some crazy topics, but there's a lot here.
Where are we at?
If you want
Little
to talk
baby
about some,
took Jack. Dodger. Oh yeah, I just saw something about that.
that's an old one now. I forgot to delete that.
Pod topics.
Oh,
I'm into UFC right now. That's kind of
Yeah.
what I'm really into. And then
We-
what we got going on is the dirty boxing. Have you guys seen that in Miami?
No,
Holy shit!
it was
I
dirty.
thought I was out of the. Like, I thought I lived under a fucking rock.
Everybody has. I'm telling you, everybody's got different stuff. Like,
Bro, I thought I lived under a rock.
I've-
I
I've
tell you
seen
what,
the-
do you
I've
guys
seen
not
the
know who
slap
John
box.
Jones is?
Who?
yeah,
Who?
John Bon Jones.
Yeah, John Jones.
Yeah.
Bro, so he is. Let's get into it because this could be it's a hot topic right now for the UFC. If you guys know Chael Sonnen,
I think I've heard about that.
all these guys. But anyway, yeah, John Jones is refusing to fight Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, he said fuck the belt. I seen that. He said he wants.
He's basically demanding money to
Yeah.
fight, and he's been inactive and just living his life because he's the GOAT. You know, he's got 11 undefeated. You know, on his belt.
He's Johnny
So
Bones. He can do whatever he wants, man. He can,
dude.
he can do all the cocaine he wants.
exactly, he's wild, bro. So. Woo! But anyway,
Right,
so yeah, it's huge right now, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I want him to fight," and all this stuff. So that's kind of what I try to get into something, you know.
Yeah.
You
And then obviously I try to watch the dirt bikes and try to watch the pro motocross and super.
I think that shit's cool, man. But I don't know, like the racing wise, like it's like, man, competition wise, like it's dangerous, man.
Dude, it is. It's the most
expensive
dangerous
and
sport
it's
for
dangerous. Like competition, like you and your friend going out riding dirt bikes is obviously dangerous,
sure.
but
Very, yeah,
it's not. You're not trying to win. Like in dirt bikes,
for sure.
Those are heavy.
them motherfucker, bro. There's no way in life I would ever get on a 450 dirt bike ever,
It's way too much power.
Bro.
Nobody in their right mind needs a 450.
Oh my
I don't
god,
know.
And
what
that's
you
the
guys are
thing that
talking about, but
nobody
it
says.
sounds-
it's the
It's
biggest,
the big one.
the biggest one.
That's
The one that you see everybody jump on type shit.
I mean, you see maybe like Travis Pastrana or some shit like that. Like,
That's the
big
big boy.
yeah.
That's the big boy.
You ever ride? I know you ride. You rode one.
I don't even ride anymore, bro, because like you said, it is just it's too dangerous, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I got the 5 kids. I got the business.
You easily
I
break
can't
a back,
risk,
bro.
I can't risk cutting my fucking finger open too much. For real, bro.
Yeah.
Not my spray finger, bro. If I have to shoot with my left hand, I think we'll be okay. But you know, it's just gonna be a bitch.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I
have
feel that.
to,
I feel that.
we're gonna have to overcome
He said,
some
"No, my
shit.
trigger finger."
I tell you what, dude. I took the back of my fan off. I have a blower and it's like an axial fan. I took the back off just so I can keep it clean, right? Just,
Yeah.
You know, because it gets dusty. Fucker gets dusty. So I want to keep it clean. So I just kept the back off. And it was flipped like upside down, so the handle was on the bottom. Okay? So you're supposed to grab the handle, not the round bottom of the fan, where the back of the fan, the guard, is there for a reason. And you're not supposed to pick the fan up when the fan's on
Oh shit.
or on full blast.
You picked the fan up when the fan was on.
Full blast.
Was it
lost the
plastic blades or metal?
No plastic.
Oh,
That's the only thing that
lucky
saved me.
you.
Bro,
Got lost his trigger finger, boy.
it was my right thumb. Bro,
Yeah.
stabbed it so good.
You wouldn't be able to grip nothing.
I got the thickest skin. I got the thickest skin, Terre. Haute. Yeah, I felt like I was Superman right then though, because I was like, damn, I really can't believe my finger took that hit. I looked at it, I was like, damn, bro,
Oh, I got it in there.
big old gash on it. But I was like, we'll be all right. It's just my thumb. We'll be all right. And we
So-
made it. But seriously, the human body heals so fast though. 2 or 3 days after that pretty good sized gash, and my kids are like, "Oh my god,
If
Daddy!"
you keep it wrapped up, it fuses back together quick.
I just kept it. I keep it just airing out. My
You
daddy,
just air it out.
daddy
That's
always
it.
told me just keep it aired out.
I like to air it out every once in a while, but I like to wrap that bitch up and it just like super glues itself back together.
What?
And anytime I get a cut, that's what I do. I just wrap it tight.
A little bit of nail glue.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I threw some super glue.
Honestly, I was working really hard that day, and I was concreting the countertops.
Oh,
Put some concrete in that
who
bitch.
the fuck?
Put some concrete in that bitch and see what happens. Be a
I don't know, you might turn to
be a man. And that's how it is. And that's what we did.
thumb fall off. That's scary.
Man,
Shit.
that's
Seriously though, that was definitely my favorite trade though, was pouring concrete. I remember when they were sending me up, using me and abusing me up there in Indy, we were pouring 30-foot walls with a crane.
That's dope. That's hard.
Bro, vibrating 30-foot walls up and down, up and down. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if you
pretty hard.
understand, bro. You know, have you ever ran a vibrator?
No.
You've never ran a vibrator?
No. Nope.
Bro, let's talk about it.
What kind?
Only on my girl.
No.
No.
Bro, it was definitely the funny thing because it's a big ass vibrator. Yeah, about 20-inch vibrator, bro.
I watch.
Seriously, and the guys, the concrete guys, it's that joking thing, but bro, if you can run the vibrator, especially up and down 30-foot walls, you're gonna be jacked. And yeah, so anyway, like,
Is it like a? I don't know. I don't even know.
no, that'd be like a tamp or like a
It's a big long
Johnny jumper.
It's a big long hose, man. That
big
goes
ass
into
long
concrete.
hose. Yeah,
Oh,
and it's got just a big old head on it. Big old metal head on it. It I don't know, vibrates the concrete around to bring the cream out and make sure it's not going to be all
sounds
crackly.
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. But anyway, yeah, finishing concrete and in the trades, that was definitely the best job that I ever had. And then just because not the best job I ever had because it was definitely hard work, but like I just loved every bit of it. Like like every job that I had, I always tried to be like the best at it.
Yeah.
Like not like the guy that's just like, oh, look at him, he's trying too hard or something.
Yeah.
But I just always I just wanted to be like really good at it, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, just like I could damn near someday be the foreman of like a crew, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you're working it, you might as well give it your.
I tried to always give it my all on like every trade that I did, but like concrete was definitely my favorite. And then I took it to the next level. You know, I had my CDL. When I turned like 19, I was working for a communications company here in town, and I decided that, you know, to work for them, I had to get my CDL, and they were like crazy about it. But with like everybody else that was working there at the time, they know who they are. They didn't have to have their CDL when they started working there. But Tyler comes along, and he's the first guy. You guys know who you are. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And Logan lives down in Texas. I hope you see this, bro. You know, it was some shit. And they got rid of him. They ended up shitting him. He was Golden Boy. He was Golden Boy of the company. They ended up getting rid of him, bro. Anyway.
Company, you know?
It's wild.
Powerhouse companies.
Yeah, I was working for that company. It's just like, just constantly disrespect. It felt like every company I worked for, and I don't know, I didn't want to feel like everybody had it out for me or every company had it out for me, but it's a small town, and it's definitely all about who you know.
No, that's how Terre Haute is.
Yeah,
it's always gonna be like that here. If you know,
Definitely.
if you know somebody, you good. You
Definitely
great.
politics and a lot of niches in the city.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Sure.
It's,
I mean, that's how that's
it's
how
like that everywhere.
I got a request though for our city. Fix the fucking streets, dude.
Yeah, there's some bad ones.
Well, that's the thing, though.
And I'm
It's
over
like,
these fucking trains too. I got railroaded twice.
Listen,
in a matter
and
of
the
5
trains.
minutes.
but they're not
bro.
gonna fix them right. They're just gonna keep spinning.
Why don't they
money.
just
throw
run
these
the
little fucking cracks and potholes and just, you know?
Why the
fill-
fuck do we have a brick road here? That doesn't even make sense.
We have
to me.
multiple brick
That
roads.
doesn't even make sense. It's the fucking 2025. Fucking get rid of the brick road.
You gotta keep that. That's
the thing, like,
historic.
They're putting like
Well, then fix the holes.
Where did you hit a hole in the brick
My
road?
goodness.
Today?
Hey,
Over by
hey.
the tobacco
Man,
store?
I drive on roads. Sometimes I feel like my shit's about to fall apart. Just driving, bro. Just boom.
You just crumble.
Bro, what are the manholes sunken for? 2 feet.
Hold on, you wanna know
That doesn't even make sense.
Speak
Why are
on.
all the manholes sunken down?
Bro,
Fix them.
Hold on. Daniel Aguilar, his car, he got some
Oh,
Mustang. It sits a little low.
Oh, it's over.
Gee, he hit a manhole. He hit a manhole cover thing.
Mm-hmm.
And his fucking airbag and everything came out. Like, I'm talking, this thing was probably this high off the ground, bro.
Bro, could you
All you
imagine?
seen was the scuff mark that he came to his fucking thing and his airbags popped out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Bro,
He's like,
that'd be
so
my
I
luck.
pulled out to go get some fucking car parts, and this happens. I'm
That'd
like,
be my luck. I'd be already having an argument with the wife. We'd be into it real shitty. I'd pull the.
That's how it always
I'd turn the corner and that shit would happen. She'd get blasted with the airbag. Not me.
yeah,
Oh, you know, you'd be in the doghouse for sure. You'd be
for
fucked.
days.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I try
That'd be
not
our
to.
luck. Good thing
It's
I had
crazy. It's not a pothole. It's a fucking manhole. It's a man cover.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? What's going on? That doesn't even make
Just
sense.
just put some asphalt, build it up around it or something. That's what they do.
They need to tear. They need
They
to
just like
fucking
put a little mound around
pull
it.
them up.
Like,
That's
what?
what they need to do.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just do it wrong. Let's just put money on top instead of just ripping it out and doing it right. You know? That's kind of, you see it a lot, but
You just got hit by like a tornado the other day.
I seen that.
Did you guys? I mean,
bro, I
you
did
hit
a
on-
house. I did a house last month, and the lady just texted me randomly, and she's like, "You're always like, what's going on? Why she text me?" She's like, "Yeah, a tree just fell right in the middle of our house. I don't know what they're gonna do with the house." I was like, "Dang."
Yesterday.
Just did the whole cabinets and everything.
What was that, Monday?
Damn.
Is it
Like, wouldn't that suck, bro? You just put you get money into it, and just mentally, like you've had the house for a long time.
Hope my check's still clear.
Man.
No, eh. She was a little tough. I did have to go back on her and be like, "Hey, can I get that check?"
Oh, dude.
It's honestly kind of the people too that are like,
That's tough. I'd be scared to go back.
they're always like really nice to
Where
you.
your check at?
Yeah,
That's when it gets real like mob
doing
mentality.
payments and
Like,
stuff,
It's
man.
like the nicer they get with you, you're always like, "You gonna pay me?"
Doing payment plans and stuff with that stuff can be sketchy, man. Because once it's installed, it's a game over. It's no longer yours.
For me, that's why I like the fastest, timely manner, like highest quality, fastest, timely manner. They know what they're getting, and they know when it's gonna be done.
But they probably write a check at the end. Don't know how your business
They
is.
need to. They need to. Like, honestly, it shouldn't even be a fucking question
you're gonna
at
have
this
some,
point.
You're gonna have some work. Bro.
Honestly, and I hate to be shitty. Like, I hate to be brash. Like, I hate to be brash about it. But it's like, sometimes it's like,
You gotta be though.
like right now, I don't know if it's like the time we're living in, but you gotta be,
Yeah, you gotta be stern. But
you gotta be
everybody's tight on
pulling it out of people.
Everybody like this right now. They holding their motherfucking wallet at all times. Cause
But
shit,
bro,
they taking the penny away. That's when you know, like, times are changing.
I vacuumed up 5 of them bitches.
They gonna be worthless in a couple months.
They went to the trash.
You threw them away?
They in the trash.
I saved everything.
Vacuumed them bitches up in the
Everything.
shop, that.
Probably got about $400-500 in change at the crib,
Hey.
sitting in a big ass jug.
Well, guess what? We'll be able to turn them bitches in because they ain't taking them.
Here, I'm gonna do it before they cut it out.
You ain't getting no dollar for 100 pennies anymore.
I'm gonna do it before they cut it out.
It's over. You better go turn them bitches in now.
It's not over yet, right?
They done printing them. They're not making them no more.
They're still out there. They gotta wait till they all get
They
collected.
still out there. They ain't
You gotta wait
collecting
till
them.
they do.
They're-
They get turned in or something. That's what this dude told me.
You're gonna wake up. What?
Some dude, I don't know. You know them liquor store dudes that be coming in and telling you everything. They know everything at the liquor store.
Can't believe them.
Oh, I believe,
Can't believe
all
them.
of them sometimes. I hear the wildest stories there, man. You would never even know.
You got that video of that girl?
That's I don't know. That's scary.
You save it says video, don't it? It said video, and he's talking about.
Okay, I mean we can watch it.
Have you seen it? You want to see this? We ain't gonna play it on camera. You want to see this? Are you sure you want to see this?
It doesn't show the full video, obviously, because it's a death. But she had a panic attack.
Have you ever went parasailing?
We've talked about parasailing on here before.
yeah, they dipped Haley and us down in the water, bro.
See, that's not too scary.
No
I mean,
way.
it was just like, it was unexpected.
Oh, yeah.
And she's freaking out, right?
Oh, when you're out there,
For me, I'm like, that's
when
cool.
you're out there in the deep blue.
What do you do in that situation?
She escalates everything to another level where it gets my heart rate going. I'm just
Oh, I bet.
like, for no reason.
Oh yeah, when your girl's
I'm already paranoid for no reason, and then you get me up.
when your girl's freaking out, you gotta obviously freak out. If you don't freak out,
Instantly,
and
I
you're
mean,
calm.
You got to keep the
Hey,
situation
maybe there's
calm.
something wrong with you, I
gotta
guess,
keep
if you
the
just don't get crazy.
Y'all got to keep the situation calm here, fellas.
No,
Quit
'cause-
freaking the fuck out. and
no,
get
Well, maybe
calm.
there's something wrong with
You
Bilo.
gotta-
Calm down.
Not
He's
major-
calm. He's just Mr.
not
Chill
major
guy.
freak out, but you gotta be
Getting
like,
dipped down in the.
oh, this is crazy too. You know what I mean? But you
No,
gotta keep
it's
it cool.
chill.
Bilo is just all right. Let's
Chill the
get it
fuck
straight.
out.
Bilo-
Chill
Bilo's a
the fuck
fucking
out.
shark.
He'd be the
He
one
don't give
that's
a
like,
shit.
hey, bitch, shut up. And you're
He's
like,
gonna kick it.
whoa.
I'm not
calm
calling
down.
my girl.
Bilo's the type.
don't
Look,
know.
I heard you guys talking about you guys are the type that are like, I'd fight that gorilla. So Belo's the type like, I'd kick a shark in the nose. No
I would.
problem.
I would
punch
definitely
the
if a
shit out of a
shark
shark,
if a
yeah.
shark.
Bro, I'm
come
not
at
even
me-
gonna tell you I would kick a shark in the nose because I'm not putting myself in that situation.
You're
So
right.
you're talking about parasailing. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
they're
well,
gonna put me in this situation. It was a little bit of a shock.
Put that in that situation.
Well, what happened was
That's
had a,
definitely a
she
situation.
had a panic attack while she was up there.
Did it get disconnected?
She jumped out. She unconnected.
I'm saying,
herself and jumped out. There's no disconnection.
she do?
Okay, so the parachute didn't disconnect.
No, she undid herself and jumped out because she was having a panic attack.
Why?
I don't know.
She's way too good looking for.
Okay, you can. Oh, yeah, you can stop it.
Why'd she do that?
I don't know.
Panic
Too good
attack.
She's too good looking to be having
That I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, why would a girl like that be having panic attacks
Well, height,
on a parasail?
height.
Afraid of heights.
You went on a parasail.
Yeah. You gotta
I mean, yeah, shit. You probably don't know that you're gonna have a panic attack like that, because sometimes a panic attack, you can black out and not know that you're like.
what you're doing. I guess.
Yeah, you're just freaking out.
From 160 feet in the air too. You hit the. That's hitting
Oh,
concrete.
that's
bro.
it's like hitting concrete.
Dunzo. Fortunately.
Yeah, that's.
Scary times. Bro.
So I thought that it disconnected and she was like flying away.
Oh no! She jumped out of it because she was having a panic attack.
Oh, that's just crazy.
It is. It's very sad. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's
What you gonna say? R.I.P. her.
yeah, RIP.
Absolutely, R.I.P. her.
That's crazy.
But no, yeah, no. I didn't expect
I
you to
wouldn't-
bring that up because we were that was such a random topic drop, like out of nowhere.
I was talking about you kicking sharks.
Yeah,
I ain't
and
heard
cut-
about it. Seen it.
Because
I live under a rock. All
I was
right.
talking about a girl jumping out of a fucking Paris.
I thought it was. I thought because the situation. I thought that the parasail broke from the boat,
Oh no!
and it was like floating away. And in my head, I'm thinking like, isn't it kind of the same as a parachute? So eventually, like, yeah, you're
land
drifting.
softly.
You're probably
Not always.
well, you're probably drifting.
Oh, no.
People in PCB, them girls in PCB that flew off the parasail because it broke off and they
Yeah.
hit the building.
Yeah, they hit the building. Yeah,
Dangerous.
that's dangerous.
It's scary. I've never been parasailing.
I don't think I would do it. I don't think
But
I would
I've
do
been
it.
on a jet ski. I've went out really far and I've jumped off, and I'm okay.
That's not the same as going
with that. How not?
160.
You gonna do that? Or you gonna go?
160.
I
on?
can tell you one thing. I'm probably not gonna do it again. I'm quite scared now. I'll be honest.
Nah, I think it was. I mean, if it's not disconnected, it was a freak accident on her behalf of freaking out.
Yeah.
Which in scenario, like I could understand that in a scenario like there's points where it's like, yo,
I've never blacked out and freaked out.
I know that you
I've
can.
been
though.
drunk
I know
and
that's a
blacked out
possibility.
and done some stupid shit.
You've never tripped and freaked out.
I've never like.
That's not tripping. That's like she's having a panic
Oh,
attack,
yeah.
trying to get down. She's trying to get
yeah.
down. She probably
got
like
up
was
there, like, oh,
she was probably scared of heights,
Yeah.
and she was probably trying to overcome her fears. And
That's scary. That's terrifying. I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes you think. That's what see all these little riot
I don't know,
wrecks,
though.
anything like that.
I like to
It's
stay on land, bro. I went on a cruise.
yeah, I like.
Oh, I love
land, bro.
cruises. Cruises are fun.
Cruises, how you
Gotta,
feel?
yeah, but you just gotta.
I mean, the
especially with
Titanic.
kids. Like, did you go with kids?
Oh no.
Nah,
See,
I
I've
went
only
as-
been.
I went
was
as
the
a kid.
I was the kid when I went.
Yeah, me too. I was the kid when I went, so yeah.
Bro, yeah. No.
For kids, it's fun, huh?
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
kids, bro. Yeah,
but you
it's
can
wonderful.
when you're
It's for
18
kids.
on a cruise, you can drink. I was getting lit.
It's for kids or it's for adult kids that just want to drink
Party.
and because man, when I went with the kids, phew, scary.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, this is the cruise that the kid jumped out that window right there," and I was like,
Yeah, no, dudes be
Bro.
doing it. It's when people get drunk and jump out windows and off the cruise. That one dude that did it, and they never found him. Like that kid, he was like 16 or something. He got drunk and jumped over the edge and
"The scariest thing for
at
me,
nighttime. That's insane.
bro, the scariest thing for me was like they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna drop you off on the island, and like your phone doesn't really work." And
Oh no! You
Oh,
gotta
it's
make
like-
it back to the boat.
yeah, and then they were like, "Oh no, it's only cash." When we get there, they're like, "It's cash only." And we're like, well, where's the ATMs? They're like, they don't really like speak much English there, and they're like, well, just jump in this taxi, and you can like nowadays
it's
you
really
can.
just like when
It's
exactly
sketchy.
how he's describing it.
It's
is when you get off the boat and you're at the port and you go out. They're just obviously they're trying to get you. They know, what I mean, you're getting off the cruise. They want to get their money.
Yeah.
Nowadays they're like, oh, you can cash app with your phone, and we ended up like sending another girl money, and like maybe she paid him or something. Dude, either way, thank God old boy got paid, because it just seemed like he was just gonna take us elsewhere.
Oh, it's so nerve wracking.
It was just weird.
Well, see, we were getting into these taxis. Me and Jimmy. Every cruise I've been on, I was with Jimmy. So
Yeah,
I've
that
only
does
been on
sound
two.
like a good
So we're getting into the taxis with the intention on, hey, take us to get some weed. Take us to find some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we just get in these taxis. We tell them this, and they're like, got you. And then they just drive. And you just wind up in the craziest places. You're just like,
Yeah, that would definitely
like,
would
whoa,
be a bit more
whoa,
sketchy.
whoa. Mud house. I've never seen a mud house before, but that's one.
You thought you lived in the hood, huh?
The Bahamas one, when we went, like the taxi drivers took us to get weed in the Bahamas. Like, okay, so we got off the boat. We met up with these dudes that we hadn't met on the cruise. One dude played football for Ohio State, and the other two were twins.
Yeah.
We seen them at this restaurant. They're like, yeah, we got some weed. Woo. They show us the bag of seaweed.
Yeah.
We were laughing, shit like that. You know what I mean? The restaurant owner was like, you can't have that in here. I was like, they got sold seaweed. You know,
They were
it
trying to
wasn't
slang
even-
us cigars like real hard.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, this is way better than what that weed that we're gonna sell you," and I kind of believed it.
But they
I
got
kind of believe that shit.
they got sold seaweed, so we found a taxi driver, asked him about it, took us to a place. That's the one where we climbed in the like bar window and went inside, sat at the bar for a second, and he was like, "Here's a beer. It's hot ass beer," and he was like, "Come down to the basement, one of you." And so Jimmy just went through this like, when you're at like a meat shop or something, and those little things that hang. That's what he walked through to the basement, and I'm just like, "Oh God, is he coming back? Like, what is gonna happen?"
You thought somebody was coming in.
I didn't know if he was getting chopped up in there or what. He'd walk through those down to the basement of a bar. This is a bar we climbed through the window to get in.
Yeah.
Didn't walk through the door. We went through a window. I mean, he came back up like 10, 15 seconds later. It was all good. But at the moment, I didn't know what was going to happen.
What a climax.
I'm sitting here with three other guys. I have no idea who they are.
What kind of story?
It was scary. The weed was really good, though. It tastes like chocolate, and
Yeah, what they call it? Hershey's?
I didn't know what they called it. He didn't have no name. He said they grow it in the sand. I was like, what do you mean they grow it in the sand? He was like, they grow it in the sand. I was like, okay.
Some hydro.
I'm going to smoke it. Smoked it. Blazed. Tastes like chocolate every hit.
They grow it in the sand.
That's all he said to me.
That's crazy.
I ain't never been that high in my life either. So who knows what I got? Like, I'll
Why
tell you.
not some actual?
It was some weed. I seen it. I rolled it. It was sticky. It was different. It was different.
Yeah, with kids, bro, it's sketchy.
Oh, I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
going on like taking Iris on a cruise. I'd be so scared.
No,
Yeah.
I'd still do it because I like
It's-
cruises, but I'd be scared.
it is. It's everything's an experience, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
it's
it was good experience.
it's cheap for kids to go, but I understand the scary part.
bro.
Yeah. Well, now like I said, I was thinking about this earlier.
Damn, think about
You
it.
guys going on a family vacation's got to be crazy.
Oh fuck that. That's
Dude, it's now with 5, it's always a debate, or it's becoming a debate. Fly,
That's what I was gonna say. Driver fly is
driver
gotta
fly
be
is
a tough
definitely
one.
the debate, and we've got the vacay coming up here in a
It's
few
yeah.
weeks. And
That's what's, it is vacation season. That's why I was like, I'm going on vacation in September.
they don't give you
And
cheap
I only
tickets
got
for
one to
kids.
take.
Yeah.
And I'm already like, it was good the first trip, but my car broke down and then it went to
Yeah.
hell. So this is our second one. We'll see how it goes. But
yeah, I mean, we've got it down to a science for sure. With
Yeah, you probably
like
done.
we got like that Wonderfold wagon, and honestly, that thing's like, it's kind of a bit annoying, if anything, because it's just way too big, and trying to get 4 kids in that thing, realistically, it's just too much weight. And for me trying to push, just for me trying to push that thing around.
Oh my god.
You have to
Yeah, because you all
literally,
little kids, so you do gotta.
but literally, bro, you have
Yeah,
to.
they don't like walking very long.
I
man.
even have the beefy wheels on that thing. We paid $1,200 for,
Oh my.
Oh my God, for a wagon.
for this damn.
Ooh.
And
Jesus.
so I'm saying it's not worth it because, dude, I've damn near flipped the fucking thing like 2 or 3 times because you just got to watch it. So it ain't worth it. And then listen to this. The last time we went on the plane, they were like, nope, you can't take it. And I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, you don't have the carrying, like the bag that goes over it. So you can
What?
take it. And we ended up like talking them into letting us like put a bag or some shit over it to get it through because we were already there and we had the 4 kids in it and stuff. And
Like,
Yeah.
dude, look at me right now.
yeah, bro. And
How are you gonna fucking tell me that I can't take
I
it?
need this fucking thing.
You're gonna tell me that I can't have the fucking wagon. This is my
That's tough.
vacation, man.
yeah, so it ended up being good, but it ain't worth it. But yeah, so we do have it down to a science to where we can fly. And I think that's definitely always just going to be the best route for us.
Car trip would be
Get there.
It's tough.
I couldn't imagine
With
a car
any
trip.
newborn, it's tough.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
guys do got a newborn too.
Yeah, she's almost 4 months, so it's
Oh man, yeah, that's
Yeah,
rough.
That's a rough car ride.
yeah, it is. It's it can be.
You're going to like Florida.
And it's tough trying to do it straight shot, especially like
Oh,
when we were younger. No problem. 1 kid, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, 2, you
Man.
can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
More you
3.
get, bro. It's
3. We're kind of pushing it. Yeah.
You might stop at a hotel.
Pushing it.
everything. And
Oh yeah,
then-
you're stopping at a hotel.
So you know, at this point, also, you know, we're real close with the grandparents. Haley's great grandparents and her grandparents. So like, you know, the kids' great grandparents we're just super close with. So they have a condo down there in PCB, and it's like we want to be able to go on vacation with them, and it helps like take a load off even whenever they can watch the kids as well, like around the pool and stuff, bro. Hey, the more kids, bro, the more you gotta just be like this the whole time. Your head is on a swivel the whole
Oh yeah, I
time.
wouldn't doubt it one bit. I wouldn't doubt one.
They are keeping me so young, man. Like I just
Oh,
I don't have time. Like, you know,
Are
like
they keeping you young or making you age faster?
I think honestly they are keeping me young.
Keep
I
it-
really do. I feel
he's-
like that right now.
I mean,
While I'm
he's on
still
his
in my
toes
20s.
at all times. Like
Yeah.
you gotta, you know, what I mean,
Like honestly, like I did feel like when I had like my 4th, I felt like, man, like I'm gonna grow old pretty quick, dude. Like I'm starting to hurt, right? And then yeah, like I'm here recently and stuff. I've just realized, like, you know, after I had the 5th, you know, we're complete. We're complete. And I know that we are just whole now, and to where I just feel like, you know, Haley can feel like she's, you know, done breastfeeding, done with having kids, and she's just been pregnant, you know, year after year, and she's finally now told me I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's like for her to tell me that finally, because literally, bro, it's like every time we've had one, she's like, we can have another one. And like it's always been like a little bit of a joke, but behind every joke there's a little bit of truth
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a
when
fact.
when your wife tells you that
Yeah.
after just having a baby, you feel that, and it's gonna be in the back of your head where you're like, it's real.
You guys are
She
still-
knows if she said it, it's what she wants.
You guys
You
are
gotta
still
give her
fairly
what she
young though,
wants.
too. So like,
Yeah, bro, I'm 28. She's you know 27.
Damn.
so you know, what I mean, like
She's almost 27.
anything can happen
Yeah,
when
she
you
just-
guys are like
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
35. You got like
40, bro. What do you
40.
mean?
Yeah, no,
Shit.
I know plenty of people that have kids at 40.
Bro, yeah, most people are having kids 30, 35
You guys might miss
now.
it. You might miss it once they all grow up because they're gonna all grow up together.
Yeah, I see the it's tough for me because I see it now that, like, you know, obviously they're all so close in age, and even just my oldest being almost 7 now, I can see the difference between her and, you know, the youngest, like, and just like the mental side with like the 3 boys that I have and her being the oldest, like just the female brain, it just develops so much faster. And it's like I try not to like compare them, you know, because of their ages, obviously, but it's just so cool to obviously see how much alike they are and like see how identical they are to me. And like it's scary. It's really scary. And like I remind myself that almost constantly while every time they say my name, every time they say dad and they're like asking me something or trying to ask me questions, I'm like, I gotta remind myself that, you know, I have to take every single moment to try to explain to them every little thing, because all those little things are going to add up to something huge. Because all those little things, I think that as a young kid, you know, you try to just think about those big things that are coming, right? The big events or those big vacations and stuff. I try to focus on just those little things, like taking my daughter to school, and you know, I try to do it every day. Or I notice that, you know, they notice like the little things that I'll try to I'll emphasize on. So it's super cool to be able to see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for ours to get older.
Hopefully that wasn't just like a fucking stupid rant, because that sounded
No, that's fine.
Absolutely.
that sounded like
No,
I was
dude,
just saying
no,
the same
dude.
thing and
Speak
Definitely,
truth.
yeah.
That's what this whole podcast is about, man.
That's what I'm honestly trying to, you know, I want to be myself, and I want to try to, like, you know, say what I want to say and say what's on my mind all the time, and more so on the camera, and for people to see that side of me, so that way clients know that, you know, I'm a real person. I'm not just somebody, just a painter, right? You know, and that was like the main thing for me once I started like, you know, getting good at what I did, right? I wanted like people to know, like, I'm not your average painter. Like when I grew up, I had Ronnie the painter, and he was, hey, and I could end up like Ronnie, so I'm not knocking you, Ronnie. Like, you're cool, bro. You've always been cool to me, bro. But like, Ronnie the painter, bro, was always, I always knew him as just like, you know, just kind of raggedy. And like, as a kid, I was like, I don't know if I want to be a painter. I don't know if I want to be like Ronnie. And my dad would kind of knock on Ronnie for being a painter, right? So like, you know, the perspective sometimes of being a painter is not a good perspective from a lot of people, even people like high-end clients. And I feel like a lot of times that's why I get disrespected, because people have had bad experiences with contractors. They've had bad experiences with painters, just, you know, a lot of contractors and stuff in general. So like, I get it. People, homeowners, like, you know, you can have your guard up, like, you know, I would, you know, if anybody that's working on my house, you know, I want to have good people working on it. I want to know what's going on. So like, I totally get it, but like, yeah, it's, that's why.
You're just a regular dude. That's what you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to make sure that people know that I'm just your average guy out here, just having a good time. Always down to kick it with my friends, and even come on the podcast and talk about anything and everything, because I'm for sure highly unspoken.
Fuck yeah.
That's what
Appreciate that.
Fuck yeah. Well, that sounds nice. We can wrap it up right fucking there.
Yeah.
Shit,
Like,
man.
subscribe, and share.
Tell all your friends. Go follow us on all social media platforms. All you got to do is go to Google, type in Highly Unspoken. We're the first ones that pop up. Go grab yourself some merch if you haven't done so already at highlyunspoken.printify.me. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.
All right.